What's up, family? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I see there's a lot of reaction to my video that I posted yesterday. I just wanted to expound upon it. What's happening now in sports? Like right now, baseball, the opening day is this week. And there's 32 teams, and about that, the good 20 of those teams have hope that they can possibly win the World Series. Why? Because the hardest thing to do in professional sports is hit a baseball. And at the end of the day, pitching is so important that an unknown pitching staff, literally an unknown pitching staff, can come through in 1 year and push a team to being in the playoffs. So once you're in the playoffs, Lord knows what can happen. That's how it affects in baseball. Great pitching, timely hitting. Like, yes, the Dodgers are the best team, and it'll be a shock if they're not in the World Series. But everyone knows that everyone has hope this time of year. Even with all the money my Yankees spend, they could end up losing to a team that spends a quarter of that. And that's baseball. Football is not so much about your market. You got a small market like Green Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm from Brooklyn. The city of Green Bay is smaller than Brooklyn. That's a fact. And yet they sign free agents whenever they want to sign free agents. They can sign free agents. You know what they've been doing lately, but we won't get into that. But the GMing in football means a lot because you need people that know how to rearrange the cap. What do I mean by that? How you could take a player's salary, not supposed to be salary cap, then change it to signing bonus so you can free up cap space for someone, restructuring guys' deals so they still get their money, but it's not counting against the cap. Look what Tampa Bay just did. Tampa Bay had less than $10 million on the cap, and they came back and basically re-signed everybody for more, for the majority of the time, more money than what they were getting the previous year. That's what Tampa Bay just did this offseason. And they still probably can go re-sign Antonio Brown. So that's what GMing does in football. But even in football, there's a plethora of teams that have a shot just based on talent on both sides of the ball. If you have a great quarterback, etc. Basketball is different. There's literally beginning of a season. There's some teams that talk, well, when you look at it objectively, there's mainly at most 4 teams that are realistically, I go into the beginning of the season, 4 teams that can realistically talk championship. 4 teams, right? And as the season goes on, that dwindles even more. So you have 32 teams and only 4 can think championship. The season started for me. The teams that can think championship for me were, of course, the Lakers, were, of course, the Clippers, were, of course, the Brooklyn Nets. Matter of fact, not even 4, 3. That was it. That was it. That's all. For me, that's it. Those are the only teams that, for me, can think championship. That's it. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's it. Now, as this season has gone on, Lakers have been what the Lakers are. LeBron's having another great season. Now you got AD hurt. Wasn't able to make a move come trade deadline, but buyout season. What do they get? They get John Drummond. You get to replace the defense and the rebounding that you lost with losing Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. Still catch lobs. He's actually a better post threat than those 2 guys. Offensively, can't shoot free throws to save his life, and he gets to make up for some of the stuff that even when AD comes back, I don't expect him to be 100%. Lakers are back in the fourth. They back in the lead chair. They back in the lead chair. Clippers, they needed a point guard. They wanted Rondo. Rondo wanted to get paid. He wanted to go there, but he wanted to get paid. It would not surprise me if basically he said, okay, I'm come here with you. Deadline, send me over there. And that's what happened. And the only thing they got rid of for him basically was Sweet Lou. And if you pay attention, Lou Williams has not been used with the same frequency this year as he has in previous years. He's taking so many less shots, playing so many less minutes. He's not being used in the fourth quarter because he's a liability defensively. That's not going to happen with Rondo. So you're not giving up anything. So they're not giving up anything, and they're getting the floor general that they need. Then Miami's made some good moves. I like the moves that they made. I'm surprised by the run they had in the bubble last year. But that was the bubble. Now, people got to do it with the lights on. Let's see what happens. But, Milwaukee, PJ Tucker's a good piece. But why didn't you get Oladipo? Why didn't you get Aaron Gordon? I'd love to see Aaron Gordon in Portland. He's the kind of wing they've needed since forever. But Denver went and got him for pennies on the dollar. Denver looking formidable. So, and then you see what Brooklyn's done, getting Blake and getting LaMarcus Aldridge. And these guys, I think, are guys that can still have something to contribute. Understand something. Super teams, and say like in the sport of baseball. I'm a Yankee fan. I've seen what super teams look like in baseball. End of the day, an unknown pitching staff can shut all that down. Can shut down a murderer's row lineup. Can shut all that shit down. That's just a fact. Football. We've seen the quote unquote super teams. But then you've seen with Tom Brady, a lot of it is predicated on your quarterback. On the head coach and quarterback. You can put all these other players together, matter head coach, quarterback. They had a great head coach in Bruce Arians. You had the best ever in Tom Brady. That's why the super team in Tampa won the Super Bowl. All that other shit helps. But those were the two biggest factors. But without those two great factors, then the super team shit don't work even in football. It's a lot of variables. You got to have 11 men all doing their job at the same time. Basketball's different. And the shame is gone. I'm going to say this again so y'all can hear me. The shame is gone. The shame that was put on LeBron. That was put on LeBron when he made the decision to go to Miami. And they won 2 out of 4 years. Then the super team shit got raised even more with Golden State. Going to get a Kevin Durant. And I seen that coming because I seen the way Harrison Barnes stunk it up in the finals 2 years in a row. I seen that coming. At first it sounded crazy to me. Then I'm like, you know what? They're going to go after Kevin Durant. And they did that shit. But the shame is gone because Golden State beating the shit out of everybody. The shame is gone. So without that shame, that shame, I mean, like, why should we have to? You have to understand this generation of players now in basketball. They have this AAU culture. A kid who play on this AAU team and lose, then okay, fuck it, I'll go play on your AAU team. So the kids are coming up now, and it's not like it used to where, okay, all you played for was your high school. No. That's not the way the game is now. That's not the way the game is now. They're making more on their bones playing AAU circuit. And because of that, they'll lose on one team, then go play on their friend's team who just beat them. They doing KD shit in high school. So this is the culture that is now. You don't have that team loyalty. You don't have that anymore. And because you don't have that anymore, now you have all this player movement, which is a good thing. You want to see players getting stuck in situations, but they don't care. They care about us getting the ring at the end of the season. What this is going to do is force you to change how you view championships. It has to. At the end of the day, what I'm saying might be crazy, but why the hell did Kevin Durant leave Golden State? Why the hell did LeBron leave Miami? Oh, he wanted to win one for the land. Bullshit. Bullshit. He went back to Cleveland because he seen Kyrie and they had the #1 pick. That's why. Why did KD leave? Because he wasn't getting the same respect he thought he should have after 2 championships. That's why. We're going to have to start changing the way we view championships now. Because we're seeing how now motherfuckers can manufacture championships. That's my take. Let me know what you think. It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.